Hey everybody, this is Alex Bennett from Agri Spray Drones. This video we're gonna kind of go through some more advanced editing features with boundaries and stuff like that. So this one will be a little bit longer, but let's go ahead and dive in. So we went to our fields, we found a field we just made. For this instance, we're just one big square field. So there's a few things we can go from here. So we can go straight into operating. If we go into survey, basically this will pull up the field again where we can add more boundary points, add obstacle points, anything like that. Anything to do with the actual creation. Okay, so I'm going to drop this down and then we're going to go through a few things. So, of course, delete is easy. That's delete. All right, we're going to go through divide real quick. So I'm going to hit divide. And then if you see here, up to 2 split lines can be added. So you can divide a field 2 times in one function. And I'll show you what that means. So basically we have a crosshair now. Let's say I want to split this field in half. Basically going to add a division point and another division point. Okay, so that basically split the field twice. Let's say I want to take it one more farther, this, big field or something like that, and we need to work in sections. So then I can divide it again, this way. So now I'm going to divide the field into 4 sections. 2 sections, 4 sections, it doesn't really matter. For this instance, I am going to cancel out of the first one. And then we're going to hit done. All right, so now that we basically have our split in, we hit done. We are going to basically name that split. You can call it the same exact field if you want. If you want to call it something else, that's fine. It will save the original field along with the 2 splits. So, but for now, we're just going to call it circle. We're going to confirm. Okay, so I named it circle. So now that you see, we have basically circle 1, circle 2. So now we have 2 fields. If I have, let's say, 2 drones in the field and I want to, I have one drone on one half, another drone on the other half, or anything like that. So there's a few different ways we can do this. So if I do circle 1, so this is our right field, and I want to send this to, and then if I have another drone already on my account, you're going to see this auto syncs, like I said. So you're going to see circle 1, circle 2, all that stuff already on that same account that you designed it from. But if I want to send this to, let's say, another pilot or something like that, there's a few different ways we can do it. So the first one you're going to see gift. So gift is basically, if you want to send this field to anyone, let's say a contract pilot or anyone, it could be on your team, not on your team, anyone that has an EAD account, I can send this to. So if I select gift, and then I can select the pilot. So by searching that, I basically have 2 different, I have 2 accounts, but then I could basically select that account. And I can hit confirm. Field shared successfully. And then it automatically will send that field specifically to that pilot. Next way we can share it is by a transfer. So this, if you hit transfer, this is where it ties it into demands. So, let's say this was Farmer John's field or something like that, or someone, a different pilot was going to do it or something like that. Then I could actually click that demand. This, let's say Farmer John. Then I can confirm it. The lot has been moved. So then it basically has moved this to that specific command. So then again, like I'm going to show you this again. We basically have selected the field, We're going to go to transfer, attach it to that demand. We're going to hit confirm.
Transfer successful.
Now, if I go in demands underneath this one, you can see it's sent just that portion of the field to that demand. So there are two different ways. Like I said, you can go into gift, which is just sending it directly to anyone that has a EA Vision account, or we can transfer it within our account to demands. All right, so the next thing I want to show you is basically merge. So basically we have this field we want to merge back together. So we've selected this, we've selected merge. So then we're going to go through our field list and find a field we would like to merge back together. So edit to, so basically we've selected we want to merge edit 1, and we've selected we want to merge it with edit 2. So then we're going to hit start merging. We're going to rename that again. All right, so now you're going to see we basically have 4 different fields. So we have our main field here, we have our edit 1, edit 2, and then we have our re-edit. So there's basically 4 fields, which you're going to see here. So you can see we have edit 1, our new edit is the entire field that we merged back together. We have our original edit field, and then we have our left side of edit 2. So after you do that, if there's any unwanted fields or anything like that, you can go ahead and delete those out. If you want to leave them all, that's fine too. Just gives you plenty of different options you want to do. So let's go back to our original field. So we went through divide, we went through merge. The next one I really want to talk about is hand drawn. So hand drawn is a way you guys can make custom flight routes, and I'm going to show you that. So the biggest use case for this is going to be you guys wanting to spray levees, waterways, anything like that, orchard, vineyards, anything like that, that you need the drone to specifically fly the way it needs to fly, and not fly the entire field basically. So we're going to go into hand drawn here. We're going to select new route. We're going to name that route. Okay, we're going to hit confirm. Now we're going to select on this route. Okay, so now we have basically the route selected. Now we're ready to start making route points. So these are points the drone is going to fly. So first thing first we want to do is we basically just want to get our flight paths made, and then we're going to go into some more advanced features of turn points, no spray points, all that good stuff. So we're going to use these houses as an example, this road right here. Let's say this road is a levee or something we want to do. So I'm basically going to drop a point here, and I'm just going to follow this point. Let's say I go down to here, here,
Waypoints shall be greater than or equal to 2.5 meters from the field boundary.
okay, and let's say I have another one over here. So all I'm worrying about now is basically getting my flight paths. Okay, so let's say that's our, our 2 levees, 1 on spray, 2 waterways, 2 rows of trees, anything like that. So we have the has set. So now what we want to do is basically decide what we're going to spray and what we're not going to spray. This one's going to be quite easy in this situation because we want it to basically, start here. We want it to fly, spray all the way down to here. And then I basically want it to ferry, no spray to here, and then spray this one here. So what I'm going to do first is I want to basically set up my no spray point. So I'm going to select that boundary, as you can see, or that route. It said it's highlighted now. I'm going to say switch to spray off. So now the drone is basically going to spray, follow this path. It gets to here. It's going to go from here over without spraying, and then it's going to spray here. So the next thing we can do, we can actually we can put in turn or no turn points. So no turn points, the drone is basically going to spray through them without stopping. And then basically, yeah, through any point without stopping. So if I want the drone, I want this to spray through all these points without stopping. I've got to the end. I'm going to select that point here. And then I'm going to say switch to turn. So you're going to see that turns white. So basically it gets done spraying here. It's going to stop, turn, and then ferry from here. And then it's going to continue. I'm going to do this one. And then that's a turn point. So the drone's going to fly through here. It's going to stop, turn, ferry, and not spray. You see this orange line now because this is a turn point. So, but if you go up here, turn and spray is solid. Turn and no spray is dashed. So we're going to fly through here. It's going to stop, turn, ferry, no spray here. It's going to stop, turn, and then spray the rest of the way up. Super simple. Once you get the hang of what you need to do, it's a very, very useful tool. I mean, we've had guys already, especially in orchards and stuff like that, have been using this function, and they say it has saved them hours and hours of time. As long as we can see the tree lines or anything like that, the rows of trees on the satellite image, and you can go right on top, make our routes how we need. We don't have to pre-map ahead of time with some sort of smaller drone and stitch it and make modeling and all that stuff. It's as simple as pull up the map, make your custom waypoints, tell the drone if you want it to spray, no spray, turn, no turn, stuff like that, and we're good to go. If you, for some reason, you see here, I went back to this field and it says no, it's saved and you can't do any of this. So what you want to do is go back in the survey. We're going to hit save again. Now everything's there, back to normal. You're going to see it won't divide it or it won't merge it because I've already divided and merged these fields within the same area. Next one is, of course, delete, edit. So edit, if you want to edit any of the boundary, you click on survey like we talked about before. If we want to edit the name or the landform or an HD map or anything like that, this is what actually edit does. So, we can go back in there and change stuff as we need. The only other one that we haven't covered so far is, gift. We know we can transfer that to anyone that has an EA account. Transfer is actually transfers that field to a demand. It's copy. I don't really see that most people are ever going to use this feature. If you copy this field, it will basically make an exact copy right behind it. I suppose if you messed up and you want to start all over again, this is one picture you do. All this does is basically, copy the exact field and overlay it right on top of it. I think for main editing features and stuff like that, and kind of this walkthrough, that pretty much rounds that out. So we'll go ahead and end there, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks.